This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai. Check out the Southtown Hyundai Advantage at southtownhyundai.ca.
Time for the 7 at 7. What's it gonna be today, Ryder and Lisa?
The top 7 mask annoyances is what we're working our way through this morning. It's 780-784-7107. Get some honorable mentions going here. What do you got for us?
I'm a nurse, so my biggest thing is my depth perception looking down. Like, I can't see past my nose. I stub my toe on things all the time.
And it makes surgery really difficult.
Well, I'm not a surgical nurse.
No, I'm just kidding.
But that would get frustrating, and you'd almost feel like you're going cross-eyed every time you're trying to look down, like at your notes or your paper or whatever it is you're looking down at.
The biggest thing I find is I'm making a face to try and keep my mask down, so I catch myself with a big old gaping mouth trying to keep my mask down on my nose.
Frustrating. And so, do you know, as far as AHS goes, you guys will be wearing masks for the foreseeable future?
Oh, very much, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to hear about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet. So that should also be added to the list of your
Yes.
biggest annoyances is listening to other people's opinions on you wearing a mask.
Yeah, totally. Thank you, Lindsay. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
the call.
everything you do as well, and thanks for listening.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, 780-784-7107. If you have something you'd like to add to the list, the ear pain with specific masks, I have a number 7.
Man, and if you can't take it off for a prolonged period of time and it's starting to throb your ears, you're starting to like pull the back behind your earlobe just to give it a break for a couple seconds.
Plus it makes your ears stick out real far.
Well, that's you personally,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, totally.
Thanks. Number 6, the strap breaking off of the mask on the blue one specifically, and then having to like chew a hole in the corner and retie it if you don't have another mask on you. Or if it's like your first 10 minutes of wear and you're like, well, I don't want to throw this out. It's clean. You know what I mean? You try to salvage it. That's a pretty annoying one.
Yeah, I'm not good at tying knots, so whenever mine would break, I would just have to embrace the anti-masker in me. Like
Just go for it.
I'm just kidding.
This has been a big part of your personality over the last couple of years.
Ooh, this is a really good honorable mention. Paul just wrote in saying Face ID not working.
Oh, good point.
Didn't the iPhone say they were going to start making an option where it could scan your eyes instead?
Yeah, and like just pulling your mask down and putting it back up, and you're like, I'm touching my face more now than I would without a mask on.
Yeah. My favorite was when you would run into someone you know and they'd pull their mask down to talk to you, and you're like, why are we even doing this?
Yeah, like when you're far away from each other, you're still both having them hoisted up. But
someone just texted saying I can almost fly away with my ears now. Do you think evolution, we're all gonna have like ears that stick out? Our kids are gonna have big Dumbo ears?
just mask ready.
Just kidding.
Number 5, we have makeup and masks. You'll have to take this one. What's the biggest annoyance with that?
Definitely wearing your mask for a short period of time, taking it off, and then when you have to put it back on again, it's smeared with makeup. It's not the best.
Does it rub
feeling
off makeup on your face too? Like, do you feel like you're like blotchy or something after? I don't know how it works. We understand the reason for them. We're not saying that, but like they're annoying, right?
So it does make you think about those listening right now who work, 10 to 12-hour shifts, having to wear one for the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Some other honorable mentions. Lindsay wrote in saying not being able to properly smile at people.
And that actually works its way into the list here.
Does it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
in a way.
Did I ruin your list?
Kind of wrecked the list.
Okay, I'm just going to sit back.
No, we may as well just quit. We're done.
I actually am just going to turn my microphone off.
Perfect.
And have a nap.
At number 4, we have forgetting it in the car and having to go back. Whether and even maybe forgetting it at your house and having to turn your car around and go back. But I think most people, like halfway into the grocery store, you see somebody else putting theirs on, you're like, ah. Number 3, you have glasses fogging up.
That's what I deal with. So it's either you wear your glasses and it's a foggy vision, or you get so frustrated that you just don't wear your glasses.
And then it's a foggy vision.
And it's a very foggy vision.
And number 2, we have smelling your own breath when it's not good.
Yeah, it's been eye-opening to me personally to realize what is giving me really bad breath. Hummus.
Garlic hummus.
You don't want to be around me after I eat garlic hummus.
Did you say it's opened your eyes? Because
it's been eye-opening.
It's also
yeah.
closed your eyes because it's been so bad that even your eyes are like, no, I don't want any of this breath.
Yeah.
And number 1, we have not being able to read someone's lips when they're talking to you, not being able to smile at someone or have them smile at you. Just pretty much like subtle communication issues because of the masks. I've forgotten some etiquette, I suppose, when it comes to coworkers returning to the office, as that's been happening around here. I think today it's full staff back, maybe. Yesterday, though, like you tried to do a deal with me.
Yeah, I did, secretly.
And I didn't catch the hint at all. I had my TikTok open at the time that you approached me. And so I was just like, what's this about? Because you looked real sketchy. So I started recording, and I'm glad I did, because since the video's gone fairly viral. And this is the deal Lisa's making. She's whispering in it, so we'll definitely explain what she's saying afterwards as well if you can't quite make it out. What? Starbucks. Why are you whispering? Because I don't want other people to ask. Oh, yeah. I'll have a tall Americano. What? Just text me what you want. Okay. So you asked if I wanted a Starbucks a couple times.
Yeah, but I was trying to be stealth about it. Like, I would never bring you to a stakeout because your voice is so booming loud.
I was whispering
No,
back.
you weren't. You're a loud whisperer. And I think a lot of people don't realize that they're loud whisperers. You need to tell your friends when they're too loud.
Why wouldn't you have just texted me, though? If you were
Because you always ignore my texts.
Yeah, that's true.
So I had to approach you. And that's one of the number one comments in the section. Everyone's like, why couldn't you just text him? If you knew this guy. So now with everybody back at the office, you need to remember how to whisper. Because as soon as everybody hears that I'm doing a Starbucks run, they want in on it. The odds of them actually paying me, slim to none.
Yeah, they'll say, like, I'll get it next time.
$6 coffee? Are you kidding
Well,
me?
exactly. That's why I never want to sign up with a deal like that. Like Jenna Winterburn, who does the show after us, seems to think we have a Starbucks friendship where she'll bring me one day, and then
Yeah.
she'll be like,
When are you going to Starbucks?
she gets $9 ones. I get $1.50 ones.
Yeah, what's your $1.50 order? It's just a espresso shot?
Tall Americano, so it's just espresso with hot water in it. It might be $2, but it's cheap in comparison to the venti frap, double shot, extra hot, no whip, 2 things of Splenda, vanilla.
Yeah, we
half
get your
sweet.
point. We get your point. I felt so cool because it felt like I was doing a drug deal. And I've never been that hardcore. And I've been watching a lot of Euphoria lately.
Sure.
So in that moment, I was like, what you want?
What you want from Starbucks, bro?
What's good? What's good? Text me your order. And it's just like when you were in high school and somebody would pull out their Dentine ice.
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone's like, can I have a piece? Can I have a piece of that gum? It's like,
Sure.
no. You got to be so sly with your gum. And I bet it's the same with parents. I'm not a gum chewer, but I can imagine if you're a parent and you like to chew gum, you have to open your gum so gently so your kids don't hear it. Today's the first day back for a lot of people in the office. And just a reminder, you don't say the S word around coworkers.
Right. Pay attention to social cues.
Yeah.
If somebody's whispering to you, whisper back, I guess. And check your texts.
On Play 107.
I have such a sugar high from this massive banana I just ate. Great potassium, but the sugar high is next level. Earlier, we were just talking about the latest thing that I got mad at Ryder for was he bought bananas that are too big, in my opinion. And then our text line blew up from parents who have toddlers. And it all makes sense now. They're the ones that are hogging the small bananas. They want their toddlers to eat the entire thing.
Right.
Or they're busy parents and they just want to throw in a small banana to make smoothies.
That like fits in a purse too.
Yes.
Like there is room in this world for smaller bananas. I guess I don't base my decision on purchasing bananas on the size.
So what do you base it off of? If they're just the perfect amount of ripe?
But usually I grocery shop in the afternoon. I'm likely not going to eat a banana until the next morning.
Right.
So yes, just about ripe. And then I can get like 3-4 days out of them.
I could probably do a 2-hour-long podcast on bananas. I think that they're
Nobody would listen to that.
Yes, they would. Did you know when you go to the grocery store, you don't have to buy the entire bundle? You can rip off one banana if you want to.
Yeah, everybody knew that.
I don't think they did. Learning now that if you cut a banana in half, the other half will be fine as long as it's still in its carrying case, which is the peel. And like the end will turn black, but you just chop that off.
Perfect.
I'm learning so much from parents on the text line. They know because they deal with bananas, the struggle of banana shopping.
I feel like you said something slightly sexist a few minutes ago about bananas.
No, I don't think it's sexist at all. I think it's just an observation that I've made that's quite accurate.
That the only fruit that men buy is bananas.
I think that majority of men, when they're grocery shopping, yes, if they're going to pick a fruit, it's going to be the banana. It's very convenient. It's easy to grab. Like we were saying, it's in its own carrying container, so they don't have to get the little plastic baggie. Mm-hmm. Very rare do I see them picking out apples. It's usually just a bundle of bananas. And I'm sorry if that comes off sexist. It's just something that I've noticed. And I don't even know if that's something that you can get offended by. Like if you're listening right now and you're a guy and you're like, going to get mad at me and call in and say, oh, I buy green Granny Smith apples all the time.
Yeah, we got some pineapple bros listening. We got some cantaloupe guys.
No, if they're buying fruit like that, they're getting it frozen. For their protein shakes. Yes.
What?
Men only buy bananas, and I will stand by it.
Okay.
Fight me right now.
Here's my question.
Guilty. Look at this text line. Ryan, guilty as a man that only buys bananas.
Would you listen to Lisa's 2-hour podcast on bananas, yes or no?
No, that's not the question we're asking. We're asking if men only buy bananas. I've been proven wrong on the text line by several people. Graham says you got to get green grapes if you're eating a banana.
For the combo.
For the combo, they taste good together. There's a lot of men who are sticking up for themselves, saying they go all out. Yeah. They get the blueberries. They get the pineapple, the mango.
The big pre-cut, really expensive mixed packs.
Yeah. So Ryan said, I am guilty. I only buy bananas. But if I do want to venture out, I'm getting that overpriced pre-cut tray of fruit.
Why are those so expensive now?
They're so expensive.
It's like $8 of fruit on there and they're charging $20.
It makes sense why people are only buying bananas though. Have you seen the price of strawberries? I don't know if there's inflation because of Valentine's Day or what, but it really grinds my gears when I look at that price. I'm like, $9? No.
We posted this on Twitter, just asking where you were at, and it seems like about 75% of voters so far say, no, Lisa's wrong. We buy all kinds of fruit. Where are you at?
Yeah, I would just say us construction boys that have a backpack full of food, bananas just get crushed in the bottom, so we like to bring oranges because they're a little bit tougher and not as soft as butter.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
And if you... us experienced folks peeling an orange can make it into quote-unquote an elephant.
Right.
Just makes that little snack break that much more entertaining.
Entertaining, that's the word, yeah.
All right, well, thank you. That's perfect. That's all. I think that's all we needed to hear to debunk her entire stance.
You got me good. Thank you, Carpenter Corey.
You're welcome. Cheers, guys.
Contest that we're calling Great Honkers for free wings for a year from Hudson's. This has to do with your car horn, honking it. Get your head out of the gutter. So here's how it's going to work. 780-784-7107. You need to be close to a car horn, and you have to play us a song. Now, you can tell me what it is. We'll keep Lisa hidden away. And then if she can identify what song you're playing on your car horn, you're going to win free wings for a year from Hudson's, you and a friend. What a sick prize that is. Okay, so we got Lisa outside right now. She's going to test this out and see if we can make this work.
Sorry, my phone connected to the Bluetooth. This is better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What song are you going to try to play?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. That's the whole point.
Okay.
It's a guess. Okay.
Here goes.
Think of the song. Okay, ready? Oh, wait. It's really hard to push the button to the tune. Hold on. Ready? Do you get it?
Not at all. So is your window rolled up?
Okay, maybe No, it's not. But I'll stick my phone out the window.
Yeah, stick your phone out the window. Exactly.
Okay, ready? I'm not going to be listening to you while I'm honking.
That's fine.
Okay, hold on. you know the song?
No, you can't hear it at all.
You can't?
No.
Well, how are we supposed to do this then?
Well, it doesn't make any sense to me that you wouldn't be able to hear it.
People are staring at me inside the building. They think I'm crazy.
Okay, can you go and set your phone out in front of your vehicle?
Okay, I'm not going to be on the phone for a couple of seconds then, okay?
Okay.
Oh my God, I look insane. The security guard hates me right now. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I could do? I can stand out my vehicle. I can stand beside it and hold my phone up.
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely heard that.
You know the song?
I don't know what song off the top of my head. Can you give me a hint?
It has something to do with big bums.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Now do you hear it?
Yeah, play it one more time.
No, I can't. People are staring at me. Oh, it's just Seth. I can do it. It's just producer Seth. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Get on. You just can't deny. Yeah, that was good. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Okay. Okay. If I don't make it up to the studio in the next 2 minutes, it's because I got arrested because the security guard thinks I'm drunk.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so there it is. That was just an example of what you need to do at 780-784-7107 for free wings for you and a friend for a year at Hudson's, where we'll be hosting the Hot AF Wing Challenge tomorrow night at the Hudson's on White location. Give us a call now if you'd like to play. I'm in studio. Lisa is now hanging outside as we have our contestant for Great Honkers. Ryan's going to play a track on his car horn. If Lisa can identify it, he wins free wings for a year from Hudson's. You got to play an absolute banger. If Lisa can figure out what it is, you win. Simple as that.
Okay, so it can't be Jingle Bells.
I'd be okay with Jingle Bells.
Okay.
All right, Lisa, come on in.
You do it?
He's about to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you just know what the song is, but I don't.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep. Jingle bells.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was easy.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, man.
Thank you.
You're a real musician.
Yeah, I'd say. Add it to your resume.
Thank you.
I have gone 32 years living in this city, and I've never owned a proper pair of winter boots.
You must have when you were a kid.
Well, you're right.
Yeah. So, like, since you've been making your own decisions.
Okay, I should have worded that better.
Yeah, it makes your parents sound awful.
Since moving out, my parents were just sending me to school in flip-flops. True Alberta style.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, since being an adult and yes, buying my own shoes.
Now, your mom bought you winter boots. I didn't know this. I've been watching you like take the dog for a walk in like Walmart dress boots.
Well, they have enough grip on the bottom that I feel like they're good enough. They zip up on the sides. But yeah, they're more of a fashion shoe. So you're like, why don't you just buy winter boots? And then you found these old winter boots of mine that my mom did buy for me for Christmas.
They're perfect.
They're like 10 years old.
They're like really nice, Sorrel. They're back in style.
Yeah. No, they're
mint condition.
They're too clunky. They're too heavy. And then another thing is, you know how most winter boots have that one layer on the inside? It's like a fleece layer. Mm-hmm. And when you pull the boot off, the fleece layer comes out. It brings me back to elementary school when I would struggle with my boots in the boot room. And I could never get, first of all, out to recess in time to make it worth it. And then when I would come back in, I could never get the fleece back in. So getting my shoes on to then go home was also a struggle. So I feel like there's some flashbacks that are happening that
so
make
you
me I don't want anything to do with these winter boots that are hiding. I thought they were hiding in the closet, but you found them. So
you refuse to wear winter boots in winter in Edmonton.
Yes, but I don't think I'm alone.
Because the fleece thing comes out.
Yeah, and it's uncomfortable. And it reminds me of the winter boots where I'd go out for recess, I'd finally get my snow pants on, I'd tuck them in, do the whole thing, usually get like the teacher's aide to help me, and then my socks would start to fall down in my boots. So it was this whole uncomfortable thing.
Were you a dumb kid?
Well,
I've never asked anybody that before. Were you a bit of a dumb kid?
I don't think.
Were you the last one out all the time?
Yeah. Well, and it also brings back some really bad memories because the goal for most students at our elementary was to dibs the swings.
Mm-hmm. You never got to the swings.
I never got the swings. And then recently I went to a park with my nieces and nephews and I was like, oh, I should like go on the swings. Like they're available. And my hips are too wide for them now. Like, it's just this whole thing. I talk about it with my therapist a lot. I didn't think I'd ever bring it up on the show. I just don't want winter boots. Why are we talking about this?
Really hoping for the return of food samples.
Are they back?
Well, we're going back to normal life, it seems. Maybe Costco brings back the food Samps.
I don't think they're bringing back the Samps. I don't know how to do the voice. Do it again.
Samps.
Samps.
You gotta say it like Eminem.
I am.
Grandma in a bandana. Samps.
Let's hope they're bringing back the Samps.
That's the worst I've heard. Yeah, because like I really like sampling things. I'll even, when samples are a thing, I'll sample some things that aren't samples, and I'll just assume that they are.
No, you're opening boxes in the aisles.
I'm just like, let me try these bear paws, the new flavor. Crack one of them bad boys, and
You're
if they give you attitude, be like, this isn't a sample. Just always play dumb. It works. Samps.
I get really insecure around the samples.
Around the what?
Samps.
Why is that?
Do I sound like Marge Simpson's sisters when I try and do the Samps voice?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I try and act cool, like I'm not there for a Samp. Like I'm just casually viewing something maybe behind the person handing out the Samps.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they're like, would you like one? And I'm like, okay, sure. But that was my full intention. But then I start to feel the guilt when I'm not actually interested in the product. I just wanted a Samp.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they kind of look at you like, you gonna buy this? Like, I don't know. Do they make commission? Whoever it is that's working on the Samp?
I think it depends on the situation, the Sam situation. Because there's some places that'll set up like a local jerky shop.
Right.
Will set up in like a Sobeys, and they would make commission, I assume.
It's the same thing when you go into a liquor store and they got liquor Samps. And then you don't buy the liquor and you just got a free shot.
Right.
And then you drive away. It's never hard alcohol. It's like a sip of a beer.
Right, exactly.
But no, the guilt is real. So I don't know if I want Samps to return.
Don't even say that.
Ryder and Lisa.
Brought to you by Southtown Hyundai.
Play